Derrick Walker, and welcome back to Tips and Tricks for the Folk Blues Harmonica. Now, it's been a while since I've made any videos, I know. But you know, life's like that sometimes. You got other things you got to do and take care of. And frankly, I hope that the videos I have made, that you've worked on those, and now we can take it one step farther. Now, I want to get into solo technique and actual improvising. I've been doing basic videos for so long, and teaching the harmonica at a couple schools, and it's a lot of basics. And I encourage you, even if you're professional, to go over the basics over and over again. But to move on, I want you to solo. Now, I guess one of the easiest licks, the most used lick on the harmonica, as I went over before, is the trill between 4 and 5, and that gives you this warble effect. And that trill is very, very valuable. It's just those two notes between 4 and 5. Now what I'm doing though is I'm starting on a note bending. And this is what I want to explain to you about soloing, is that it's very often on the blues that you're going to start on one of the blue notes. Now we're going to start on what's called the devil's tone, and that's the flatted fifth or the raised fourth, whichever way you want to look at it. It's a note that's outside of the actual key. And this gives you sort of an eerie effect, the sound of pain. And that's what you want to hear. You want to get that hurt in your blues. You want it to hurt a little bit. So it's like, so you're starting on that note. So you're going directly. You're not doing this where you're bending down to the note. You're going to start on that note bend. It has to be exact too. And then you're releasing it. And then up to hole 5. Now you can do it every other one, every third one, every fourth one, every fifth one. But the object is to create this warble effect. That's like every sixth one there. Now I'll try every 4. How about every third? How about every other one? So you're doing this note bending and going up to hole 5. Now remember, starting on note bending can be very effective to start a run on any kind of a solo. Now a good place to go. Where do I go after that? How about going up? How about going? So I'm going up to hole 6 blow. So I'm going hole 4, starting on the bent. I'm letting it go. Going up to hole 5, and then blowing out on hole 6. So hole 4 blow, bent. Hole 4 draw, bent. I'm letting go of it. I'm going up to hole 5 draw. I'm blowing out on hole 6. And I'm going back down the scale there. Hole 5 again. Then hole 4, not draw, not bent, and then I'm bending hole 4. So this is just like I'm going in reverse. then I'm going to hold 4 blow. And then I'm going to hold 3 bent. Hold 3 bent down a half step. And then down the whole 2 draw. A very common blues lick. Could work for a lot of different things. Starting on that note bend. Hold 4, draw note bend. I'm releasing it. Hold 5, draw. Hold 6, blow. Coming back now, I'm coming back down. Hold 6, blow. Hold 5, draw. Hold 4, draw. Now I'm bending it. Hold 4, blow. Hold 3, bent down a half step. And then hold 2, draw. Resolving the whole thing. Trill for a while, and then that's a good line right there. If you go I'm going on, that's whole 4 draw. And I'm going down the whole 3 draw half bent. And you can play around with that on hole 3. Play around with the different combinations. It could be bent down a half step, a whole step, a step and a half. So it sounds like a European siren. So trill, straight on the note bend. Let it go. Hold 5 draw. Hold 6 blow. Come back down. Hold 5 draw. Hold 4 draw. Hold 4 bent. Hold 4 blow. Hold 3 half bent. Hold 2 draw. And then let's see where to go after that. A good place to go would be down a whole step. Down a whole step on hole 2, the double bend. Down the hole 1, draw. Bend it down to the devil's tone again. And blow out on hole 4. And back to hole 2, draw to resolve it. Hey, remember, that's just back and forth on hole 4, bent, going directly from a bent, hole 4 to hole 3, half bent, back to hole 4 bent. It's just, and then releasing. And then hole 6, blow. Hole 5 draw, Hole 4 draw, bend, then bend it. Now blow out on hole 4. Hole 3, half bend. Hole 2 draw. Hole 2, bend down a half step. A whole step, I mean. And then down to hole 1. Bend it down a half step. That's all you can bend it, and then blow out on hole 4, on hole 1, and then the hole 2 draw. And that's just playing around on hole 4, and then all draw notes down. That's hole 4, bend, starting out bend, the bending in. Hole 3 and then hole 2. You don't even have to bend hole 3 and 2. Just do that line down. All draw notes down to hole 2. So that's hole 4, 3, 2. So I'm bending it, letting go, bending it again, and then I'm going down to hole 2. And what I'm doing there is I'm just, instead of playing one note, I'm playing 2 notes at the same time. That's hole 4 and 5. Alright, I'm going to be doing some more blues licks and working on that, and I'm going to do something called riffing. And the riffing, that's going to be a whole thing, because that's how you really get into playing the blues and the harmonica and make the right blues sounds, is just to take one little piece of the blues scale, and just one little piece at a time, and make riffs out of it. Now I'm going to show you all about how to do that, and so you stay tuned. I want to remind you my record, Root Walking, is out, and that's Root Walking. And that's on. You can come to my website, blueswalker.com. The record company that's distributing the record in the United States is called City Hall Records. City Hall Records, and then the record's got some very nice reviews. I appreciate that. But you can buy it directly from my website, blueswalker.com. A lot of country and songs from the 1800s, and support what I'm doing. I appreciate your support, because that's how I keep my thing going, and I can make more records and recording, and hopefully make some good stuff for y'all here. Now, what you do is either donate via my website. There's a donation button, and I do appreciate that. You can also buy my record, and that would show a lot. And if you maybe you say, okay, I like his lessons, but it ain't good enough to give him no money. But I tell you what you could do. You just give me some thanks. Show me some love. And I do appreciate that very much. If you got any tips for me, I'd like to come and play in your neighborhood. So if you got any agents or something like that, some tips, we appreciate that too. Now remember, keep on harping and don't give up.